A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gun. 41 Mike. Check Mike. Short. Mike 41.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
We're set. You're 18. Check. Watch 54. 31. Squish, double. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch twist. I see the line. Hey, watch it. Line up.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shock.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All right, D, let's try. All right, D. Switch. Alert. 54, Mike, 54.
Watson with a give to Miller. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Mike 54. Know your job.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete once again to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. He's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Drop deep. Check, 59. Watch the screen.
Gets it, looks to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10.
Showing it. Showing it. 24. Mike, check. 59.
On 1st and 10, Watson. On the right side, this is Miller.
Watson's pass.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 54.
Watson on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
I got you, son. Mike 5-4.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Check. Fresno. Rush in. Rush 31. Rush in.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Mike's 59. They can't hang with us. Go. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Watson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Thomas, the intended target.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Great.
Crunch. Crunch. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't get nervous, Matt. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
At 24.
Mike's 50.
At 59.
59. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
On three. Motion. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing again, it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Sack lunch.
Watson, off play action. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they went for the lead there, and remember, that's the second 2-point try they haven't converted on, so those 2 extra points, if they had those, they'd be winning.
And I think the reason they're going for it here is that they were unsuccessful the first time. So when you miss the first time, you're now in a position where you're chasing points, and in this case, it didn't work out well for them at all.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, 31! He goes to use you. It comes to me, it's me.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Orbit. That's the way. Back. Check 26, check 26.
124.
Joker. Sponge. No.
On first down, Watson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Switch.
Hey, 31.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Alert flare.
Don't take. Spell.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough block.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 20.
To the air yet again, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Push him back.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On first down, it's Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Here we go. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Newton takes it himself, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson going to throw again. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Watson, trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Gun.
Newton. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
To throw again on second down. Watson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Watson on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ross Cockrell, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. McCaffrey. This will go for 5 up to the 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. On the return, Carter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
180. Right here, 21 Mike.
We own that. We own that.
McCaffrey following the penalty. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Outside. 46 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up,
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Redskins' 49-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
53, Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Jets.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Slay.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
I'm coming after you. Check nickel.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
18 on the play. First down.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and
he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Play action. It's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. So, AD, come on, switch it.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Let's get it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check. Check 24. Check 4. Check 4.
Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they will finally barely stopping, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Turn, touchdown. 150,
On first down, this is Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third and goal, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll try the right side with Bell. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, New York.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 54 is Mike. 54 is
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running. 50 Pittsburgh. Nice down. Come on. I got you. Check. 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 Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill. Let's go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
First down, here's a run with Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You got tight right there.
From the gun. Haskins on third down. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Darnold completes to Bell, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
First down, Jets.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Motion backfield.
51's a mic. 51.
They'll run with Geis. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Time to end it.
You want this?
Hey, promotion, I got one. Hot 7. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Haskins, third and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Coaching spill.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's checking crack.
On first down, it's Haskins. And this will be caught at the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Come on,
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch 54. Hey, watch your legs.
They'll run for it with Peterson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They try again with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for a Nunwa there. And it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's got it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Redskins' 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Big stop.
80 weapon.
Watch out. Big ass. Shoot.
Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on fourth down.
Show it up. Oh, 80. 59, mark. Check, 59. Watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Man, I got you.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Caught here by Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught at the 7. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the screen.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give to Peterson running right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They run again with Peterson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Take it. Take it. Check 15 to 2.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run with Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them...
And got his man, complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Here goes Hunt. 46. You go right now. Stop right now.
Darnold steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.